So the Indiana Fever fans are furious with this signing. Absolutely furious with the fact the Fever have signed someone who appears to be a Caitlin Clark hater in Brianna Turner.
The Indiana Fever just brought in Brianna Turner, and, yikes, that move unraveled fast. Turns out, she has a track record of throwing shade at Caitlin Clark. Yeah, the same Caitlin Clark who's now supposed to be her teammate. Now, Fever fans are giving her the ultimate side-eye, wondering, are you sure you're in the right locker room? This drama is already heating up faster than a Steph Curry heat check, and training camp hasn't even begun.
Brianna Turner, it seems to us anyway, like, was that just a line of BS? Because I can't imagine why you would sign her. I understand she's supposed to be this great defensive player, but is it worth taking a flamethrower to your fan base and your locker room, by the way?
The Indiana Fever were crafting a free agency masterpiece, a perfect blend of talent, chemistry, and fan excitement. Then, out of nowhere, boom, Brianna Turner steps in, and suddenly, the recipe starts tasting a little off. Billed as a defensive anchor, she was supposed to bring elite shot blocking, steals, and lockdown intensity. But instead of game-changing plays, fans got a Twitter firestorm hotter than a double overtime buzzer beater.
Seen this before, but kudos to them for publicly honoring all they've accomplished this season. I'm confused. Is this what runner-up does? It does if you're Iowa. I'm sorry, it does. It's like when it's a Cinderella run. Like, you don't have to win. Like, you don't understand. People do not understand. This was a team that went to back-to-back Cinderella runs.
Turns out, Turner had some asterisk opinions about Caitlin Clark. Ones that didn't just pop up overnight. No, these takes date back to the college days, long before the Fever, long before the WNBA. And when fans dug up those old tweets, yeah, it wasn't a good look. Imagine hiring an elite bodyguard, only to realize they once went viral for trashing your star player. That's exactly what's unfolding here. Those tweets, they read like a highlight reel of Turner throwing shots at Clark and her Iowa squad. And now, she's walking into a locker room where Caitlin Clark is the franchise cornerstone. That's like applying for a job at a company where you once publicly called the CEO overrated. Asterisk, asterisk, awkward asterisk, asterisk, doesn't even begin to describe it. Insert tweet below asterisk.
When you joined the Hawkeyes with the intention of bringing the program to the heights, I would say that it's safe to say you exceeded those expectations. And you took time after every single game to sign autographs for fans, whether you were home or away, out of town. Why did that mean so much to you to take that time?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, I used to be in those young girls' shoes, whether you're a young boy or young girl. I ran around with two brothers that idolized girls and boys and wanted to be like them. And I think those are the people that allowed me to dream and want to be in moments like this. So it was something I enjoyed. I would say you all inspired me just as much as I inspired you. And you allowed me to live out my dream every single day. And for that, I'm forever thankful. So thank you. It's been very special. And this place will always be home to me. I hope to be back at a lot of games. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Continue to support this team the way that you have over the course of the last 2 years. So thank you.
So, the Fever signed Brianna Turner, a player who barely saw the court last season, and now fans are wondering if they just poured gasoline on an already blazing fire. She didn't just take shots at Caitlin Clark, she went after the entire Iowa fan base, plus the iconic senior trio of Clark, Kate Martin, and Gabby Marshall, the same group that helped catapult women's basketball into the mainstream. Instead of celebrating the game's growth, Turner was out here critiquing the very players and fans who made it happen. And now, she's stepping into a locker room where Clark is the face of the franchise. Talk about an asterisk, awkward asterisk, first day on the...
Ask yourself why. Indiana fans are not happy. Obviously, Caitlin Clark had to say yes to this decision, but they're not happy because Brianna Turner has said a whole lot about a whole lot. And I'm going to jump into it real fast to show the levels of hypocrisy of the WNBA. I keep telling you that the WNBA is a hypocrite league. And they're filled with bullshitters and liars, and it just continues.
In basketball terms, Turner just threw a self-oop straight into the hands of the haters. It's like executing a perfect fast break, only to trip over your own shoelaces at the rim. And the fans? Oh, they're letting her have it. Social media is buzzing like a playoff game in overtime. Some are cracking up at the irony, others are downright furious, and a few are just kicking back with popcorn, soaking in the chaos. One thing's for sure, Turner didn't need to take a single step on the court to shake up the Fever's season. Indiana thought they were getting a defensive anchor. Now they're wondering if they just signed their own biggest critic. And Caitlin Clark? You asterisk, no asterisk. She's seen the tweets. Whether she addresses it or not, she's got a front row seat to the drama.
I don't know, Indiana Fever fans, if they're interested in a good basketball player and a good rim protector, you will enjoy, Brianna Turner, and I wish you guys the best of luck.
This feels less like a sports story and more like a reality TV plot. 1 minute, Turner's a solid free agency pickup. The next, she's public enemy no. One to a fan base that barely had time to welcome her. The Fever thought they were signing an elite defender. Instead, they walked into a full-blown PR headache, one entirely self-inflicted. No scandals, no off-court drama, just old tweets proving that the internet asterisk never asterisk forgets. Now, Turner has to show she's here asterisk for asterisk, the Fever, not against them. But winning over fans won't be easy, because if there's one thing basketball fans do better than analyze stats, it's asterisk remembering receipts.
Feel free to unfollow, mute, or block me if that is bothersome to you. Always protect your peace. She goes on to say, I will not bend the knee or change my online advocacy efforts to appease others.
Had no problem signing with the Indiana Fever. Because the reality is, these women don't believe the things that they say. It makes it very hard to take anything that they say for what they say. Even to the point of, oh, look at this. Brianna Turner, 2/17/25. That was today. She's on Twitter today. I'm not even having to go back to look at these other things.
Asterisk clip 6. Brianna Turner's tenure with the Fever is off to a rocky start, and no one's shocked. The moment her signing dropped, fans didn't celebrate. They braced for impact, not because she's a blockbuster addition, but because they knew the drama was inevitable. Turner wasted no time embracing the villain role, blocking fans who questioned her past comments about Caitlin Clark. She's thrown shade at Clark before, downplaying her success in college. And now, she's supposed to be her teammate? Yeah, that's not sitting right. Fever fans are already questioning how she fits into a locker room that should be rallying around Clark, not undermining her.
Folks, we are less than 96 hours removed from signing Brianna Turner, and she's tweeted multiple things. She has yet to tweet, happy to be here in Indiana, happy to be a part of the crew. Instead, she gets on her bully pulpit now that she is on a team with fans that actually might give a shit about her. Did that sound harsh? Oh well. She went on her bully pulpit now that she has a bigger platform because she's associated with America's team, and she wastes, I hate misogyny, as we all do.
Instead of winning fans over, Turner is going full-on asterisk block party asterisk, and not the kind she was signed for. Bring up her old tweets, question her sudden change of heart, asterisk blocked asterisk. It's almost like she thinks dodging the conversation will make it disappear. Newsflash. The internet asterisk never asterisk forgets. Meanwhile, Aliyah Boston, already a star in her own right, has embraced Clark, recognizing she makes the team better. That's leadership. Turner, on the other hand, is acting like someone who got caught bad-mouthing a friend and now has to face the fallout. Fever fans wanted team chemistry, not a soap opera. Now, they're left wondering if Turner will disrupt the locker room vibe before the season even tips off.
Add Cheryl Swoops to the locker room while you're at it.
The Fever already had plenty on their plate. Last season's struggles, a new coaching staff, and the pressure to level up. The last thing they needed? More drama. Fans wanted reinforcements, not distractions. But instead of locking in on basketball, Turner is out here blocking critics and fueling tension. Instead of proving herself on the court, she's making headlines for all the wrong reasons. This signing? A misstep. Fans know it. The locker room will feel it. And soon enough, the front office will have to face it too.
Side chatter influences a locker room. I know that's a crazy concept, but it's the truth. That's why it's so important to have a tight-knit locker room to block out that chatter. That's why it was so important to have somebody like E-Dub, who's not going to be an activist the whole entire season, blocking out the noise, instead of somebody like Brianna Turner, who's only trying to be an activist inciting the noise, adding to the noise, giving fuel to the fire. Ben, what did Brianna Turner do this time? Does it matter? Does it matter?
When you're saying stuff on his internet, it is going to be archived. Somebody's going to screenshot it. Somebody's going to save it. It is going to be there. And the way these fans react whenever they get a new player, I mean, they're going through your Twitter, your replies. Hell, they might look and see who your cousins is and go through their stuff. That is just the nature of the business when you sign to a big-time franchise like the Indiana Fever. It's almost like the fans is going to interview you themselves. After you got signed, the fans is going to, you know what I'm saying, do a background check.
The Fever did not come to play. They are on a mission to win now, like 2025 championship season incoming. They were so quiet during free agency. And in the past 24 hours, boom, boom, boom. Re-signed Kelsey Mitchell to a max deal. Picked up Natasha Howard, bringing her back to the Indiana Fever, where she was originally drafted. And then they just announced a three-way trade, sending Alyssa Smith to Dallas and Sophie Cunningham coming to the Fever.
Background check. That ain't checking out right, man. Because I am stunned, dog. I am definitely stunned with this one, man. I wasn't expecting none of this, like I stated in the beginning part. I'm trying to look and see how her contract looked. What's the breakdown with that? How much cap space is left? All that. You know, I was getting ready to drop video about all that, and then all of a sudden,
if you know Dantes played a 5 and she may play the 4 from time to time, okay, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. You picked up somebody who can run the floor and play defense. But what else does she play? I'm scrolling down her Twitter feed and I see she likes to play victim.